Have you ever felt that rising tide of overwhelm? That feeling of being stuck, where the path forward is lost in a fog of stress or uncertainty? In those moments, it's easy to feel powerless. But what if you had a simple, portable tool to find your footing again? A mental toolkit you can access anywhere, anytime, to navigate through the storm. This is that tool. A 3-step practice to bring you back to yourself: anchor, breathe, and choose. Let's explore it together. The first step is to anchor. When our minds are racing, caught in a spiral of what-ifs and should-haves, we lose our connection to the present. Anchoring is the practice of intentionally pulling your awareness back to the here and now. It's about finding solid ground when you feel adrift. It tells your nervous system, I am safe, I am right here. There are many ways to anchor yourself. One of the simplest is to name where you are, out loud or in your head. For example, I am sitting at my desk. It is Tuesday afternoon. I am in my home. This simple act of stating facts cuts through the noise of anxiety. It reaffirms your place in space and time. Another powerful technique is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. It uses your senses to root you in your immediate environment. Let's try a gentle version right now. Wherever you are, just softly notice 5 things you can see. Look around and mentally name them. The light from the window, the color of the wall, a book on a shelf, the pen on your desk, the pattern on the floor. Just see them, without judgment. Now, bring your awareness to 4 things you can feel: the pressure of your feet on the ground, the texture of the fabric your hands are resting on, the temperature of the air on your skin, the solidness of the chair supporting you. Next, listen for 3 things you can hear. Perhaps it's the hum of electronics, the distant sound of traffic, or maybe it's the sound of your own breath. Just listen. Now, notice 2 things you can smell. It might be the faint scent of coffee, the perfume of soap on your hands, or simply the neutral smell of the room itself. And finally, 1 thing you can taste. Maybe it's the lingering taste of your last meal, or you can simply notice the neutral taste inside your mouth. This sensory scan pulls you out of your head and into your body, into this very moment. Anchoring is also about naming what is real and what you can control. The storm of thoughts isn't always real. It's often speculation. What's real is the ground beneath you. What you can control isn't the entire situation, but you can control your posture. You can decide to sit up a little straighter. You can control your next breath. That is your anchor. Once you've found your anchor, the second step is to breathe. Our breath is the most powerful, immediate tool we have for regulating our nervous system. When we're stressed, our breathing becomes shallow and rapid, signaling danger to our brain. By consciously changing our breathing pattern, we can send a message of calm and safety instead. We'll explore 2 simple techniques. The first is box breathing, used by everyone from athletes to surgeons to stay calm under pressure. Imagine a square. We'll breathe in for a count of 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, and hold for 4, tracing the sides of the square with our breath. Let's try 3 cycles together. Get comfortable, and if you wish, close your eyes. Let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 cycle. Again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Breathe in, hold, breathe out, and hold. Now just let your breath return to its natural rhythm. The second technique focuses on the exhale. A longer exhale stimulates the vagus nerve, which activates your body's relaxation response. The pattern is simple. A slow inhale, followed by an even slower exhale. We'll try an inhale for 4 counts and an exhale for 6. Let's do 3 rounds. Ready? Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. A slow breath in and a long, slow breath out. Feel that? Just 30 to 60 seconds of intentional breathing can make a profound difference. Your heart rate slows, your muscles begin to release tension, your brain stops panicking and starts thinking again. The fog begins to lift, creating space for clarity. This brings us to our third and final step. Choose. With the clarity you've just created, you can now make a conscious choice. This isn't about solving the entire problem at once. That's the thinking that got us overwhelmed in the first place. The goal here is to choose one small, practical, immediate action. Just the next right thing. Let's consider a few scenarios. Imagine you're feeling overwhelmed by a huge project at work. The big decision might feel impossible, but a small choice is available. You could choose to write down the single most important task. You could choose to send one email to ask for help. You could choose to close your laptop and take a 5-minute walk. Or perhaps you're a student facing a mountain of revision. Instead of trying to conquer the whole textbook, you could choose to read just one page, or define one key term, or set a timer for just 15 minutes of focused study. The choice is small, manageable, and it breaks the paralysis. Maybe you're in a difficult conversation. You feel your emotions rising. Instead of reacting, you can choose to take a sip of water. You can choose to say, "I need a moment to think." You can choose to simply listen without planning your response. This small choice can change the entire dynamic of the interaction. The key is to pick one small, practical action, a call, a step, a pause. Then you do it. This action, no matter how small, creates momentum. It's a declaration to yourself that you are not stuck. You are in control of your next move. And that is the entire toolkit. Anchor, breathe, choose. It's a loop you can return to as many times as you need. Feeling overwhelmed again in 10 minutes? Repeat the loop. Anchor. Feel your feet on the floor. Breathe. Take one slow breath. Choose. Decide on the next small step. These tiny moves break big knots. They transform an insurmountable mountain into a series of small, walkable steps. Tough situations don't disappear overnight, and this practice isn't about pretending they don't exist. It's about changing your relationship with them. It's about realizing that even when the storm is raging, you can find your anchor, you can regulate your breath, and you can choose your next move. This 3-step rhythm gives you back the steering wheel, one moment at a time. Anchor, breathe, choose.